Hi everyone, our video is about why you're not allowed to make long-term commitments once you win Dvlottery. Once you're selected, for example, 2026, DV 2026, DV 2027, the upcoming one, why you don't need to make long-term commitment. For example, selling your car, leaving a country where you are just to go to another country because you wanna, for example, leaving UAE, going to Uganda, to Kenya, resigning from work. Why America, the Department of Dvlottery, tells you that you are not allowed to make long-term commitments. In this video, I'm gonna give you one of the examples. Myself, I resigned from UAE and I went to Uganda once I won 2020 Dvlottery, and I lost everything. I lost my job, which I resigned from, and I indeed didn't go to America. Wow. And what happened? And why did I again find myself winning and came to America? But particularly, why are you not allowed to make long-term commitments? I'm Aaron Intende and
Manje Robert.
So tell us.
Yeah, so they encourage you not to make long-term commitments. For example, marrying. Yeah, you have not talked about that.
Yeah.
Selling off your land, selling off your house, quitting your job. Why? Because being selected does not guarantee that you're going to get a visa. That's the only reason. It does not guarantee that you're going to get a visa. They might have selected you, but you don't meet certain criteria. You don't meet certain requirements. For example, you have a criminal record. You know, that doesn't show in your application. When you're applying for the first time, it doesn't show. There are very many other things that may make the embassy to deny you the visa.
Let's talk about what you said. When you marry, like for example, you applied when you're single and you have attempted to marry someone in order to add her or him to your papers. So you might find yourself into two scenarios that at the embassy they need to prove that your relationship or your marriage is real, is you're not smuggling someone from your country to USA, or you're not paid by this person. So they need to know the lady you're adding or the man you're adding to your papers, to your Dvlottery. Is it true, or you guys are just playing around with the process?
You're
And at the end of
fraud.
and at the end of the day, you're committing fraud, as you have said, and you are denied. But that's why they tell you don't make long-term commitments. This marriage will not go away from the DS-260, the American records. It will forever stay there. Even if you are going for a visa, you're going for anything, and you go to American embassy, they will look into your details, and your image will be like, this is a married person to another person, so on. So these long-term commitments, for example, marriage, as I've said, it might affect you. They advise you not to go into that. We can also talk about selling your property because you're excited. So when you sell your property, your car, because you want to invest in Dvlottery, you can find ways to get money elsewhere rather than selling your land, your family's land. And at the end of the day, you are denied a visa because you don't have education certificate. But remember, you sold your property. At the end of the day, who's losing? It's you.
Sure. Yes.
You're getting disappointed. Your people have seriously they didn't like what you did. For example, if you sold family land, and here you are, you did not go to America. Before I tell you about my story, where I left UAE, I resigned from work to Uganda to process my Dvlottery, and I ended up losing everything. Let Mwanje, Robert, tell us about the topic today and contribute to that.
Yeah, we said you should not, we encourage you not to make long-term decisions immediately when you're selected. The first thing that can stop you from getting a visa at the embassy, I told you, if you have a criminal background, that can make you be denied a visa. The second thing is when you don't meet the education requirement and you don't meet the work experience requirement. We told you earlier before that you need a high school certificate. If you don't have a high school certificate, they will deny you a visa. You will not be
Eligible.
You will not be eligible. The other thing, if you don't arrange your documents properly, we shall make a video about that. The document, how you're supposed to arrange the documents. If you don't have all the documents required, the birth certificate, you don't have the vaccinations, you don't have the education requirement, like we said, the police clearance, that may be a reason for the embassy to deny you the visa. And then there are also other mistakes people make while applying for the Dvlottery. You find someone, they applied, and then the date of birth they put in is not the same as one which is on their passport. The place of birth is not the same as the one which is on their birth certificate.
Actually,
You see those deviations.
this is common with
Yeah.
us Africans. You
Yeah.
find like they ask you where is your place of birth, and you put your father's village.
Yeah.
That's what we normally do. Yet you are born in the center of Nairobi, but you're putting Toroki. Is it Toroki?
You're putting Mombasa.
Mombasa, because your father was born in Mombasa. So that is wrong.
Simple mistakes.
Small mistakes, but they will end up ruining your Dvlottery, prolonging it, or even making you miss your chance of Dvlottery.
Yeah.
Do you know that in 2020 I was selected, but I ended up leaving UAE and coming back to Uganda because I needed to get my documents. But when I was leaving UAE, I said to myself, what do I need here in UAE? I can resign and I get my money kasimo, nfuna kasimo kange ngende Uganda nchi tandike ku process oba nkole ebyankuba ngenda mu America. So I resigned thinking it was the best idea.
Yeah, the mistake people make is to think that when you're selected, that's all, you're going to America. But this is just the first, it's like you've put in your first step into the application process. Yeah, it's just the beginning. This is just the beginning now. You've been selected. Now you're starting on the journey of either coming to America or not coming to America.
Tell us about how you felt. Let's give them the picture how we both felt when we are selected. You know, Robert was selected once and he came to America. I was selected twice, but the first time I didn't come. The second time I came. So tell us how it was and why that excitement might lead you to making long-term decision.
And being selected is it's an incredible experience. First of all, checking and you see that you've been selected for further application to proceed with your application. Yeah, the feeling is overwhelming, and very many people go and make rash decisions. which actually you can make a decision that can make you be denied a visa. When if you had not made it, you would have got a visa, like going ahead and marrying, and then you reach at the embassy, and then the information you're both giving is contradicting. Your wife is contradicting with what you're saying. So there are very many simple mistakes that you can make that will make you being denied a visa.
Actually, what we advise you guys is, before making that decision, come to us or go to some people who have experience in the visa process. Ask them about the decisions you're making. It's like when you're getting pregnant. Nowadays, in the civil society, we go to the doctors, we talk to them like, how is it? You don't just wake up and get pregnant, because sometimes your body might not even be able to take that weight. You might have complications. Your pregnancy, that's why they tell you do these kind of things, or you need to get some injection which will help you not to burn up the pregnancy to
come out.
Yeah.
You make some research before. Actually, when you win, when you get selected, most people don't know now what's next. What do I do next? So reach out to people who know what to do. They guide you. Reach out to us. We shall guide you. We shall tell you step by step what to do next, so that you get selected. We shall help you to prepare your documents, what to do. Very many don't know that you also need a host. Yeah, very many people don't know that you need how is it called, the sponsorship. You need a sponsor,
Affidavit support,
support.
W2 form.
Yeah, so there are very many things that you may not know that they are required, and they may lead you to being denied a visa just because you didn't know. And they won't say, oh, you didn't know, we shall give you, don't worry. It doesn't work like that. You have to fulfill each and every step along the way. That's how the system works.
So guys, thank you for watching, and have a good night or good day.
See you in our next video.
Oops.